This meeting is being recorded.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Danny. Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad.
Good.
How your podcast going? I see you out there shining.
Good. It's going really good. Thank you so much for your support.
Absolutely. Anything, anytime. Doing
Where
a
you?
great job. Keep it up.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Where you see it at?
Oh, where did I see it? Either Facebook or YouTube.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for liking and subscribing. If you have not already, please do so. We really, really appreciate it. So I'm giving a few more minutes to get in
All
and
right.
get started. And what you doing in the new agent training? You just want to come in and make sure that you do it right the first time or the second
Yeah.
time?
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am. I made a couple mistakes, and y'all already punched me in my gut a couple of times. I want to make sure I don't make her mad no more.
well, good deal. I hope that this will be useful for you.
Yeah, anytime you can learn or remember something. I mean, at the end of the day, all the transactions ain't the same.
That's true.
So if you learn from somebody else doing it, like I said, it's always a good thing to do.
Mhm.
And my life is boring, so you know, just give me something to do.
Well, be glad to have you. So this will be your something to do for tonight.
All righty.
Hi, Shy. Welcome in. Let's see. Hi, best friend. How are you?
Good.
Good. Good to see you.
Very good to see you. Good to see you.
Good. Was it a good day today?
Uh-huh.
Crazy.
Mommy, help.
Hi, Yanni.
You got it.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
hey, everybody.
Hi, Vicky.
Hello.
Hey, Jada.
Hey, I just made it home in time.
Well, welcome in. Hi, Jessica, Viva,
Good evening.
and Krishina. I think I saw her. Let me move my screen. Yep, Krishina.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Everyone had a good week?
Yeah, it's going pretty good so far.
Good. Waiting on Tijuana and a few more. So while we're waiting on a few people, I want to do a real quick icebreaker. Go ahead and get us started. I know it's late in the evening and everyone is ready to go. So the first question, you can just shout out your answer or you can type it in. Either way, if you could be any superhero, who would you be?
Wonder Woman.
All right, Wonder Woman, Jessica. Okay.
I grew up with her. That's the only reason why.
Ashley said Black Panther.
Yeah.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. Yeah, man. Um,
Right. She said one of her people. Blaming. Anybody else?
I'm trying to think of some.
I know now. Come on, y'all know that there's so many characters out there. I'll tell you mine once everyone goes through theirs.
Hmm. Let me see.
Hey guys,
Hi, Elaine.
how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank God.
Good. So we're doing a quick icebreaker while we wait on Tijuana to come in. And we asked the question, if you could be a superhero, who would you be?
Say it again, superhero?
Superhero.
Well, I'm gonna be Jesus. That's my superhero, man. I'm sorry.
Alicia, is she coming? She might not be
Um,
coming.
she didn't say that she wasn't. Let's see.
I don't think she's coming.
Not coming. Okay, well, anyone else want to answer before I tell you mine, and then I'll tell you why I chose empathy.
I'm gonna say Storm.
Storm. Okay, I like Storm. Anybody?
I'm
Yachty.
gonna have to just ask for forgiveness because I don't know any superheroes to like pick from. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, my son said Black
I,
Panther.
I can't. I'm not gonna pick a superhero, but every time my son asks me this question, I say I want the power to become invisible.
Oh, Yachty, that was mine. Yes, invisible girl. That's she would be my superhero.
Because honey, these kids be making you want to go invisible. Mm-mm.
I'd be like, that's not my name today. I'm not mine today. It's not today.
And sometimes real estate makes you want to be invisible. You can just be in so many places at so many times, right?
Right.
They don't even see you coming. They're like, "Oh, you made a mistake." No, that wasn't me because you didn't see me. I wasn't there. Well, welcome into the new agent training. We're so excited to have you here. We're going to go ahead and get started. Yada, you want to say something before we get started?
Thank you to everybody that showed up today. I told Bruce there were going to be 30 people, and I think Sean said there were actually 30 people. So I'm excited about that. I know a few of you said to bring him back regularly. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe if not once every 6 months, once every 3 months, because he's just like amazing. He's the person I call every time you guys ask me the tough questions and I don't know the answers to it. So thank you for coming out. I hope he was helpful. Was every day is a learning curve for us as agents because we always confront some situation that's brand new. So that's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Yadi. Really appreciate it. That was definitely a great meeting. I learned a lot. I learned some things that I didn't know. So that's always a good thing. Always learning in real estate, right? So for the sake of time, we'll go ahead and be mindful of your time. So the first thing, we becoming a successful real estate broker. And I know you had some homework and we were talking about getting started. Did anyone complete all these items as far as business cards, Vistaprint, went on Vistaprint or Canva? Did your digital cards, pop-ups, email signature, set up your voicemail? Anyone did any of those things?
I didn't. I did not do
I'm
the email signature or the. Oh no, I think I have my voicemail set up, but I need to do the email signature. Where do I get the criteria from?
As far as the email signature, so it's
Yes,
so this should have been shared with you. Was this shared out, Reality? This,
So anybody who sent me their email, because I put in the chat, like send me your email, received it. So if you didn't receive it, you can go ahead and drop your email in the I put it in the Rising Stars group just because the new agents tend to be in that group. So but yeah, if you can send me your email. I think about 13 of you sent me your email. So
Yadi, can you add me to the Rising Stars group? I don't think I'm a part of that group.
oh yes, no
I don't
problem.
think I am either.
Who said I'm not? Christina?
Shy. Shy.
Oh, Shy. Okay.
I think Christina sent it too.
Okay.
yeah, I sent it to you, so I have the email. I just haven't looked at it yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's in there.
Okay.
Okay.
okay. Did anyone have any difficulty with any of those things? Business cards or print or Canva?
I think I was having an issue with the email signature. Because is it free for us to do?
Yes.
Okay, because I think it was something like it was giving me the option to pay for something.
It should have been free. Did you try this web app right here?
I'll try that one again because I think Mikey sent it to me when I was doing my onboarding stuff. So I'll try that one and see.
So there is there is a free option, but it's also it'll give you the option to purchase. So just I think there's something that says like create it free, and then
Okay.
you copy it all.
Cool.
Hi, Ronielle, Stacy,
Hello, gorgeous.
and welcome to the new agent training. Okay. So for the next slide, did anyone have any difficulty doing their voice message script or a version of this one?
Nope.
No, everyone had it created, have their voicemail.
I have a question for someone who works during the day. What would be, thank you, Yadi, I just received it. What would be the hours of operation that we will put? Are we putting 9 to 7? I mean, I don't know. What do you recommend?
It depends on your availability. You know, if you're only available from whatever hours that you have, so if you put those office hours, I know that's kind of difficult, especially when you do a career.
Okay.
So that's completely up to you if you want to put those hours in there.
Typically, what time do you cut off at night though? In the evening, what time do you normally cut off?
For me, my phone goes in do not disturb at 8:45. So, but if I need to call someone, I do not call after 9 o'clock unless we're in the middle of a negotiation. But 9 o'clock is my cutoff.
Okay. 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 What do you do for Saturday? Same thing?
Saturday is appointment only.
Ooh.
hmm
Okay.
And I don't have that on my phone. Those are the hours that I tell my people that I'm appointment only. So if they say, well, what about you? What about Saturday? It's an appointment only. And Sunday, I tell them I'm not available on Sunday at all. That's my only rest day. However, if I'm unavailable Monday through Saturday, then I will work on Sunday.
Okay.
I would
But
just say, Jessica, for you, if you work, it probably wouldn't be a good thing to say you don't work on Saturdays. Um, just because that's your biggest free day off.
Mm-hmm.
Then also, I would assume that you might be still available via text or email. So I certainly wouldn't want to paint the picture like, hey, you can only reach me during these times. Like maybe just like, hey, you'll get back to them because it's full-time agents, they're available all day long. So, you don't want to kind of put yourself in that box where it's like, hey, you can only call me after 6 and then they need you at 2. You know what I mean? So I would just put regular hours like everybody else. I mean, you don't have to put them as long as ours. Like I think I do 8 to 8 or something like that. So I would just do, maybe like
9
8
to
to
8.
5
Okay.
or, you know.
And what do you suggest as a cut off on Saturdays though? Because I do plan to be available on Saturdays.
Well, that's up to you because you kind of set your parameters. But, maybe for me, I'm okay with people calling me. I don't want them calling me 10 o'clock at night, but, maybe like 8:30 is like my last. I don't really want to take calls after that. So,
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
or you can just not put any times in at all and just let them know that you'll respond to them within 24 hours. You could do something like that too.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So the next page is goal setting, and this one will require everyone's participation. So go ahead and get your throats ready to go, and we can talk about it. We want it to be interactive, and we want to talk about your goal setting for the week. Some of the things that you thought about, some of the things that you put on this form, and if you don't mind discussing, we would love to hear from you. So this one is, what do I want my business to look like in real estate? It's a goal setting tool. It's only one page, and you have to create a list of 200 prospects. Did anyone do that or had any problems getting to 200?
I was able
I
to
have
get
a problem. Go ahead.
I was able to get 43 to where I cold called them and reached out to them. And I have over 200 that I wrote down. But I actually took a step further and reached out to them to cold call them, just to let them know that I am in this business. This is a new venture for me. So if you're not interested, anyone that um, because half of them already have a relationship with them already. So just letting them know that if they wanted to support me and I can support them in whatever ventures they have in regard to real estate.
Okay. Anyone else?
I was able to get mine too. I haven't called anybody yet though.
Okay. Did anyone have any trouble as far as figuring out who to call, or did you cherry pick? No judgment, just asking.
I did.
Mhm.
So initially I did not want to call my contacts because I have talked to a few of them since I started. Um, and it didn't really get me anywhere. But Star kind of like pushed me and told me like, girl, call. And so I did call, and I think I got through about 40 something calls. And somebody returned a call, which was great because she's actually looking to buy. So I was able to get a client out of that. However, there were a lot of people in my contacts that I did skip over, not necessarily because I didn't want to call them, but oddly, I have like random names that I have no clue who they are. And I wasn't sure like how to go about that conversation or if I should even call.
Okay. So do you all know the acronym Ford?
Yeah.
You say yes, Ranielle said yes.
Hmm. Yeah.
So you want to tell them a little bit about Ford and help
Uh,
it be
so
easy?
I know the F is it family? The O is
Occupation,
occupation. R is is R relocation or
recreation.
okay. And I don't know the D.
D is dream. So did you wanna role play that really quick, or Yachty, do anyone want to role play with her doing a forward conversation, make it a little bit easier, and how that sounds to your people?
Okay, I can do it if I bring up my Ford one pager because I can't remember
What was
everything
it? What
that's
was the
on.
D?
Dream,
Dream.
yes, dream.
And the R, what was the R?
Recreation. So I'll go ahead and start. So I'll role play with you, Ronielle. I'll role play really quick. As a forward conversation, and go ahead and start calling your people if you do have some hesitation. And you don't have to think too much about it or feel like you're going to sound salesy. And it is a little uncomfortable at first, but that's the whole reason why we're here is so you can be uncomfortable, so you can become comfortable. And it will become comfortable after a while. It really will. So we're going to role play really quick. Ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey,
Wait, are
Ron.
you
No,
okay? Go
I'm
ahead.
I'm calling you. So I'm
You
the.
calling me? Oh, okay,
Mhm.
go ahead. Yes.
Hey, Ronielle, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Alicia?
Good, good, good. Listen, I know that life be life and it's been a minute since I called you, but I promise you I'm gonna do better. So I just really wanted to reach out and see how things were going. How things going with you and the family?
Oh my goodness, girl. Listen, you calling me right at the time that I'm sitting at softball practice as we speak, but the family's doing good.
Good, good. Kids doing good. Husband doing good.
My husband's doing good. Kids are doing good. Like you said it, life is life, but I'm rolling with it.
Good. I know it's been a minute. Are you still at that same job? Are you still working, at Wells Fargo?
I'm not. I actually got laid off about 7 months ago.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Hmm. Oh, it's okay. The Lord work in mysterious ways, but
Yes, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Well, you know what? So I just wanted to reach out to you to let you know, that I'm in real estate now, and it has really been a new journey for me. And so I'm so excited. I just want to let you know that because I know that you and your husband are, in your home. Have you thought about how much you may have in equity or anything like that since you've been in your home? I know the kids are getting big now.
yes. Well, listen, Alicia, congratulations. Listen, you're gonna be working, but you're gonna be making that money, honey. It's funny that you say that. We were actually thinking about trying to do a cash out refinance for our house because I know we got a bunch of equity in it, but we didn't really know who to call.
Oh, well, see, I called you right on time, and I'm not here to, sell you anything. I just want to reach out to you, let you know what I'm doing now. So after I get off
Hmm.
the call, though, I'm definitely going to reach out and we can talk more about that cash out refi.
Yes, no, that sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Good, good. Well, listen, I know that spring break is coming up. What are your plans? What do you have planned for the kiddos?
Oh, Tal, listen, you hear all these kids in the background. I will probably be at somebody's softball camp for spring break.
Oh, well, that sounds fun. At least you'll get a chance to travel, right?
No, that'd be down the street, girl. We ain't going nowhere. We gonna drive down the street and come on back home.
Well, good. Well, listen, I'm not gonna hold you, but before I let you go, I know that the last time we talked, I know it's been a minute, and I promise you I'm gonna do better. But you and your
Hmm.
husband were saying that you wanted to get a home by the beach. Is that still a possibility for you all?
It is, but I told you I got laid off, so I had to put that a little bit on the back burner. But it's definitely on the dream team.
Okay, okay. Well, you know what? I'm so glad I reached out. I'm glad I called you on the right time. And I promise you, I promise you I'm going to do better. It was so good talking to you, and I'll make sure that I touch base. And we're going to talk, I'll call you after this call, maybe like in a day or two, and she'll touch base. I know you're at the softball game, and we'll talk about that cat
Okay,
and how that looks.
that sounds good. I'm glad you called.
All right, we'll talk to you
Okay,
later.
talk to you later.
Bye. Did that sound easy?
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was great. That was natural.
Yeah. And you don't have to go in order. So that acronym is just to kind of have the conversation flowing and you just talk to her and you just talking to her and you don't have to ask anything about real estate, but most of the time you want to kind of throw it in there if you want to or based on a conversation you all have and just make it natural. You're talking to your people.
So you recommend calling versus texting 200 people?
Y- Yes.
Because it's more personable, right?
It's
So
more personable, yeah. So just take your time and call them. Do about 10 a day. Just call them and chat with them, especially if you have not seen them in a while. And also, you can go if they're your personal friends, go on their Facebook and see what they're doing. You'd be like, "Oh, girl, I saw you got married last week. I didn't even know." Come up with something so they'll know that you're paying attention, even though you haven't spoken to them in a while. Was that helpful?
Yes,
yeah.
it was. I also want to say when she asked about calling, um, you had that like you were doing just a minute ago on the script. You had that dialogue with them because when I sent out my little what is it called, blink card, a
Hmm.
lot of people thought it was a scam. Like they
Hmm.
would like, is this you? Or whatever. But I was able to let them know when I reached out to them and they called me, the ones that I periodically talk to, I let them know that was me and that's my contact information. And you can copy and paste it and send it to some of your contacts too. So just sending that blank card, it's like, please send this to 5 people. Like it's one of those what was those things called back in the days?
Those
The chain letter.
plain letters.
Yes, yes. Like that's what I said, and go. You know what I'm saying? Like, please send us to 3 people and go. And it's
Hmm.
crazy that thing sends their contact information back to you.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Mhm. That's good. And you can definitely do that. Or well, I would recommend that you call them and just have a brief conversation. Like I said, it don't have to be in order. It just kind of gives you the how to continue asking those questions and get the information that you need from them, or none at all. You don't have to. You just kind of warming them up so when you do call again, then you'll have that dialogue and it won't feel so unnatural. Any questions on that? Any grows and glows? Any feedback?
Alicia, I didn't hear the last part you said. You said, what did you say?
I was just saying any grows and glows.
No, before that, because I was thinking something and then I was like, wait, did she just say what I was thinking? Which is, you don't necessarily have to go into real estate. Is that what you said?
Yes, you don't.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you
Okay.
don't necessarily have to go into it. But what were you gonna say?
That, yeah, exactly that. That sometimes you got to play it by ear. And, if you kind of feel like the conversation doesn't lead into that, you may have to not say it the first time and wait till future conversations because you're opening the door. And sometimes some people like Ronnie was excited about it, but some people like, oh, that's why she's calling me, so you just have to like figure out if it's the right, if that's the right day to mention it. But if they say like, "What are you doing?" Like, "What are you doing for work lately?" That's like a great way to like segue into it.
Absolutely, because Ranielle, she said, "Oh, you know what? I was thinking about something with my house." She said it for me to say what I said. So listening to their conversation.
Yeah.
hmm So we want to go into the goal setting, and you don't have to answer all the questions. If you want to be chose upon, we can volunteer you, or you can volunteer on your own and answer the questions if you would like, if you're comfortable. Anyone want to answer the question if they did their goal setting? What do you manifest in your business?
Well, for me, I want to eventually be full-time real estate. Um, the goal is to come off my W-2 job. So that is the goal for me. And hopefully it won't be a long-term goal.
Okay, Wonder Woman.
Okay. Okay.
My
And
goal,
go ahead.
to manifest in my business is to connect with other people in different circles. Just broaden my horizon, and just enjoy thinking on another level.
Yeah. Can I get the 4-piece chicken nugget kids meal?
Hello?
Oh, sorry about that. So you said getting in different circles.
Yeah, just get just different circles, and just because each circle has a level of thinking, right? So this is my second level of thinking. So looking at life differently and learning, and also being in different circles of meeting new people, and also making money. But money's not the money comes when you enjoy what you're doing.
Right, right. So for me, I am not the person that like to be on the phone, any of that, but I do like to do events. And I have incorporated a new love for golf. So you know that most of the deals are made on the golf course. So now, I'm in these golfing events and going meeting these people and gotten quite a few interest in people who are on a different target market. They're looking at 400,000 and 500,000 versus me just, it's a different price point. So definitely getting into different circles and talking to different people and expanding because I never would have thought that I would like golf, but either you like it or love it, and I just so happen to love it. Anyone else want to answer that question? What do you manifest in your business?
Freedom.
Can you guys hear me? Because I'm driving. I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me?
Hmm.
Yes.
So, um, what I manifest also is to go full time because I do still work full time. So going full time for me as well. I do want to get into property management as well. So those are kind of like, and I've got a notary class coming up, and I've been seeing like a lot of now TikTok is my friend, but I've been seeing a whole lot of people doing notaries and how they've been expanding their business around their real estate. So those are my three main goals for now.
Thank you, Black Panther.
Mine was pretty much like freedom, like that whole financial freedom, like being able to, because if I'm making money and not having time to enjoy, the money that I'm making, then now my time not free.
Mm, I like
So I
that.
wanna get to a point where like everybody piggybacking what people saying, just being able to be full time in it and just being able to enjoy the benefits of my work.
I love that freedom. Anyone else want to chime in on that? Okay. So we'll go down to, it says, I don't know how I blank. I only know that I do and I am fulfilled. Anyone want to answer that question?
What's the question again?
It says, I don't know how I blank. I only know that I do, and I am fulfilled.
I want to say maybe how I encourage others. Um, I only know I do, and I'm fulfilled because I'm really fulfilled by encouraging others. That makes me happy. Or
I
and
love,
see other people win.
I love it.
With my help, like I helped you. I helped push you.
Hmm. Anyone else want to chime in?
Okay, so if we manifesting, because is this manifesting or are we saying what we currently do?
So if you want to answer the question, I don't know how
Hmm.
I only know that I do, and I'm fulfilled. However you want to answer the question, how it speaks.
I don't know how I became a multimillionaire, but I do, and I'm fulfilled.
Okay, Karshina. Okay. I love it. Anyone else?
I would say I don't know how I continue to strive, but I do, and I am fulfilled.
I love it. This is really good, y'all. This is really, really good. Anyone else want to share?
I don't know how I continue to have faith in the process.
Hmm.
I know
Okay.
I do that. And I'm fulfilled.
So anyone else want to share? And I'll share mine. So I'll go ahead and share mine. I don't know how I sometimes pour from an empty cup. I only know that I do, and I am fulfilled. Anyone else want to
That
share?
one was pretty good.
I'm sorry, what was that, Ashley?
That one was pretty good. You got me want to read you home, but I have nothing, so it comes to me.
Yeah, sometimes we feel like we're pouring from an empty cup. We give and give and give so much, especially real estate. You just need to be fulfilled. But every transaction, every client that you help, every person that you able to serve, it can be quite fulfilling. You don't know how you do it, but you just know that you do, and you have the strength, and you are fulfilled. Anyone else want to chime in before we go to the next one? Where is our lovely big? She's quiet.
You took all the good ones. I don't know what to say.
Of course you do. You don't have.
I don't know what I do. I don't. But I will say, oh no. Minute, I got a client calling. I'll call y'all. I'll get back to y'all.
Okay. Anyone else? Jada or Elaney? Look, look how she looked on camera. She said, "Oh no, I know she didn't just call me out like that."
Well, I would say, I don't know how I became this successful. I only know how I do
Hmm.
because success means different for different people. You know what I mean?
Because I believe that success looks different for some people, and some people look at success being money. And I don't look at success being money. I look at success being a mindset. It is how you're thinking. You can have a lot of money but not be successful. So it's definitely a mindset. So we'll move on to the next one. And what is my inspired spirit led action today? What inspired you today?
To learn more. Which so this is like the grassroots of to learn more about how to invest in this real estate.
I'm sorry, who
I
was
would say
that?
my children.
Okay. Anyone else?
Getting out my comfort zone.
Hmm, that's a good one. And you're going to hear that a lot in real estate, especially when you're new. Everything is going to feel uncomfortable. Everything is going to feel uncomfortable. I am the introverted realtor. And you're like, really? How can you be an introvert and you're a realtor? That's crazy. I am the most introverted realtor. But then I used to think that I had to be this person and, I be buttoned up and I'm going to meet these people. I got to look a certain way. But what I realize is that people don't really pay attention to that much as you think they do. They just really want you to just be you. So I'm in the store, trying on shoes, talking to people, or a lot of times, and this is my thing, and you can borrow it, you can have it. So you know how you go into these stores and they have these nice mirrors and you want to look and you want to take a selfie. That's one of the things you want to do. So I'll stand in the mirror on purpose and I have my camera and I just pretend like I cannot get the angle. And someone, because you want me to take a picture of you? I'm like, yeah, thank you so much. And so now we're going into a conversation and then I give them my card and that's it. So it depends on your 3 foot rule or however you want to do it. And it's everything made me uncomfortable, but now I'm comfortable being uncomfortable. I know Crystal Gant, she make it crystal clear. She's not uncomfortable at all. Isn't that correct, Crystal?
Actually, that's true. I gave out two of my business cards. I was in line in Walgreens, and this sister had these nice shoes. And I was like, girl, you wearing them shoes. Well, she had two other friends with her, and that just struck up a conversation. Then come to find out she's from the Bronx, I'm from New York. Next thing you know, her auntie's going to be calling me because her auntie is relocating. So I don't have a problem talking to people, but I tell you what inspired me is I like dealing with different personalities.
Mm.
I love dealing with different personalities because I have such a big personality. I might have a client that is shy and a little timid, so I have to really like tone it down sometimes with certain individuals. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much for sharing. Anyone else? Y'all are quiet. Where is Wonder Woman? We had Wonder Woman, we had Black Panther, Invisible. I know I'm Invisible Girl. Where is the other Invisible Girl? I know she said she on the phone. Anyone else want to chime in? What is
Um, I would say what inspired me today, and it may not even really be the correct way to answer this, but it's probably time management for me today. Like creating the time to be dedicated and having more than one different hat that I have to wear so many different times throughout the day. I think I think that's what's keeping me inspired lately because it's like, Ash, I know you can do this because you've been doing it. You just have to do more, because I'm mom in the morning, then I'm at my full time job. Then as soon as I clock out from my full time job, I'm basketball mom. And logging into my meeting while I'm in basketball because basketball isn't over yet. And now that I'm like, okay, I gotta think of dinner. And also, I have personal things that I do. So it's like being able to wear so many hats, time management has to keep me like grounded. So I'm inspired that I'm able to even create the time to do all the things that I've been doing lately because that's super different for me.
okay? Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you all for sharing. Anyone else?
I think I'll share. I would have to say what inspires me is when I'm in a setting with all of you all. Because when I'm by myself, and this is being 100% honest, please no judgment, but I get really discouraged seeing everybody else winning. At first it was like, oh my God, this is dope. Like I can do this because other people can, but then after a while, like as you're putting in the work or what you feel like you can put in, and then you're not seeing the results right away, like you're not getting instant gratification, it does get me down. So but whenever I come back around the group, it always feels good to be like, okay, like I can do this again because I'm around people who are like myself. So I don't know why that messes with my head, but it's always nice to like get back with the group because you all do inspire me.
Oh, thank you so much, Rashina.
To piggyback on what she said.
Yeah.
I understand how exactly you feel. I felt the same because that WhatsApp was overwhelming for the first time, and everybody's like, she's so," and I'm like, "Oh Lord," it's like a lot. So it was right. I talked to Tier 1, and Tier 1 was like, run your race, do it at your pace, and if you have to mute stuff, so stay on. That was the best. No, it was so many different projects, assignments when I first got started. I was over there too because I have a time job also, but it was like do one thing at a time, and that calmed me down and it gave me a space because I'll be on that. I'm gonna be there. That's my ultimate goal, to be able to post something that I did, But right on beginning stage order, and so I'm good with that.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
I, I would say the same thing that the group tonight is encouraging. I actually was on another meeting at 6 o'clock and the meeting was still going on. I was like, I gotta drop. I got another meeting at 6:30. So I drop off that meeting to get on this one. So this training does help me kind of ground me a little bit because I'm basically brand new. So I don't know how long everyone has been doing it, but like Canopy is I'm getting overload emails today. Like they're just dropping these emails and you got training for 3 hours for this training, and then I was on the phone or doing doc loop training today. So it's just like a lot of information and technology for me right now. And sometimes that piece of it can be a little overwhelming because I am a hands-on person when it comes to learning. So trying to navigate through a Zoom and try to retain everything. And I know I'm not going to retain everything. Sometimes that piece can be overwhelming. But when we come to this piece right here, it's like, woosah, okay, you know, we just being us right now as far as the real estate world and the things in the life of a realtor. Excuse me. I put that A there. I've heard it like that for so many years. I correct my mother. I said, "Ma, is realtor." She was like, "Well, I would if I'm a realtor, I need my mother not to put that A there. Say realtor. So excuse me if I say it with the A. It's a habit. I have to break it.
Thank you so much for sharing. I know that um, getting used to saying realtor is going to be different because people have been saying it wrong all from for those who are not in real estate. And over time, you're going to hear realtor, and you're going to be like, you're going to almost have an attitude, realtor, realtor. So So I just want to say, allow yourself some grace. Real estate is not easy. It is definitely a new way of life. You have to allow yourself to figure it out, along with everyone here with all the training. It's not going to be, your business is not going to look like anyone else's business. It's going to be just like you. And just having that grace, and don't be too hard on yourself. And I have a group and I teach this sometime, and I always say that the spirit of comparison will cause you to miss out on your blessing. So when you're looking at something else and somebody else is doing, although it can be encouraging, sometimes you have to turn it off and just focus on self and just build your business based on where you are and who you are and how it fits you. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. I just need to get through this technology piece of it. Because what I feel like is like, okay, I gotta sell, I gotta sell, I gotta get out there, I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work. That's what I'm feeling right now. But I'm not at that point because I'm still trying to learn the system and get MLS assets. I'm still going through all of that before I can get to, hitting the ground running out there on the pavement, so to speak. So I feel like I'm behind. That's what I feel like. That's my
And
transparency.
you're not, because that's the same one I felt last week. I was like, how am I going to get this 3.5 hours for this MLS, the 3.5 hours for? I'm telling you, run your race, do it at your pace, because I got mine done. When it's like information overload. Um, my business word of mouth. Now I got to, I all apps this. Okay, I got to download it now. What it's supposed to do? Yeah,
Right.
I understand how you feel, but know that you're not alone. Because I'm telling you, I felt like, I haven't been to school in so long. I felt like I was like the dumbest person in the class. But when we share like this, it helps one another know that you are not alone. That was my last week, and I was looking at my husband like, this ain't your week, and next week ain't looking like your week either.
I get it.
So thank you so much for sharing, and that is correct. I think all of us have been there. I know I have been starting out, and you just want to jump in and start selling, but in all reality, you have to know what you're doing first. Like even when you first started your first day of real estate school, you didn't just jump in and pass the test. Like they had information that you had to go over, you had to study it, you had to learn it, you had to retain it, and then you go and get and it does feel like you're behind because you're seeing everyone else. And like she said, allow yourself some grace, go at your own pace. That is so true. And one of the things that I did to take it a step further when I first got started, I was in every training class. I tried to learn everything I needed to learn. But I also, at the end of the day, I would journal my journey. So if you journal your journey, it'll start to make sense when that time do come. So that means it may look like I attended new agent training today. I learned this, this, and this. And so over time, you're going to look back in that journal and see how much you've learned. So now you'll feel that you're ready to apply it to the real world. Because if you're wanting to sell and you can't apply what you learned, then it's pointless. And then, everything is word of mouth and people can be credibility killers. So you definitely want to make sure that you have all the information that you need before you jump out there and then your name is tarnished and you don't know what you're doing. So allow yourself some grace, and we're all here to help you. This is a judgment-free platform, and I'm excited to see you all learn and grow.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alicia,
Yes,
can
ma'am.
so I just wanted to tell you guys one thing that I can't remember. Oh, it was Jackie. That's who told me that. So similar to most of y'all, I'm ready to like run and go and get deals and have my name on the WhatsApp and all of that. But I remember um, Jackie saying something to me, and she said, "Have you ever bought a house before?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "You remember when they poured your foundation?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "How would you have felt if they rushed your foundation?" I was like,
Mm,
"Oh no, don't rush the foundation of my house. Now you messing around now." She said, "So think of this period as your foundational period. Don't rush your foundational period." So
mm,
I just wanted to share that with y'all as well. Because she gave it to me and it definitely resonated.
that's good. Thank you so much for sharing. Anyone else? Okay. So we are Yadi, is she still on the phone? So this is the end of my segment. So next week, then we'll go over the other part. So everything is broken up into different sections. But we want to allow time for questions, comments, how you felt about today, anything that we could improve on, any pros and glows for myself.
You
I
know,
do
I
have a
wanted to
question.
chime in.
Sure.
Go ahead, hon.
I know where what was this these different paperwork where located at.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear your line. It was breaking up. What were you saying?
The thing we're looking at right now, where is that located at? Because I've been looking for it this week and I haven't yeah, I wanted to print it off, but I couldn't find
Okay. So Yadi, if you provide your information, your email to Yadi, she'll email this to you.
it here.
You're welcome. Anyone else want to share before we, any
I
questions?
I'll
Concerns?
share. I
Sure.
want to share because I wanted I feel what the ladies was saying and being new. And I will say the event that we had, remember we had the event with the business plan.
Yes.
And I will say, like, we got it, like we want to be successful, all of us, but we really have to do the work. That business plan, and I had done plenty of business plan in my master program, but this is different for real estate. And that business plan, and you got to take the time and got to be like really truthful with yourself with the business plan. But it really, when did we do that business plan? Was that November? December, November,
It was in November.
November. Okay, I blocked out X amount of time for 2 weeks to do that business plan. I took that business plan like I was taking like another exam. And what I would say that came out of it, January came around and I got 6 clients, you guys, by being diligent and looking back at my business plan. I'm a true believer in vision boards. I'm very visual. Some people are visual. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if you're gonna do that in this training session, but like give the ladies the business plan. But if you do that business plan and you outline what you want your business to look like 3 months or 9 months or two a year, and it's okay to go back and tweak it. I have seen the growth in my business since I did that business plan. And you know how we watch everybody and we congratulating everybody and we like, well, when's our time? And I pay attention in the meetings. I might not show up, but I do be on the Zooms. And that 3 foot rule is no joke. You know that saying, closed mouth don't get fed? And I have a big person and I love talking to people. And I'm telling you that 3 foot, you look at me, we're gonna have a conversation. Don't give me no eye contact. We're gonna have a conversation. Um, so don't be afraid when you go to the dentist. I got a client. My dentist assistant. She's my client now. So wherever you go to the cleaners, you go get your nails done. Whoever's sitting to the left, to the right of you, it's okay to have conversation because sometimes real estate come up without you even have to speak on it. Not for nothing. Um, but the 3 foot rule, don't be shy. I just ordered 500 business cards, ladies. I went to a line dance event over the weekend and I handed out 150 cards. I hope out of 150, hoping maybe 50 people call me. Um, but the business plan is good. So yeah, I just wanted to chime in with the business plan because I took it seriously. I put in the work and I just said to myself, I'm going to enjoy the fruit of my labor by the end of this year. So that's what
Thank,
I wanted to share.
thank you.
that.
And that's one of the things that Tia wanted to talk about in that vision during that time when we did that business plan. She said that we take that serious. Make sure that you block out some time for yourself. We have family and kids and we have all these other things that we're doing, and most of you all are dual career. To set aside some time to just, if you have it, put it on your calendar. You have an appointment. You have an appointment with you. You have an appointment with you. Make sure that you hold that appointment, and don't be afraid to use those things on your phone. If you have an iPhone and you can put on do not disturb or at work, it'll stop all those alerts so you can focus for however many times that you do. Just do that business plan, and it's really, really helpful. Any questions before we wrap up? Did you all enjoy the information tonight? I know that we was able to share and did some role play.
Yes, it's great.
So
Very helpful. Thank you.
I'm sorry, who was that?
What's Alicia?
Yes.
What's the homework?
That's what I was about to ask.
You said where's the homework?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's the homework?
So the next one is this one will be next week. So we'll be going into the daily plan. It is not so much homework. So if you have not completed the first section, you still have to do that. So you still want to make sure that you check in and make sure that you do your homework. If you have not done so, you want to make sure all this is done before you complete the training. And so next week we'll be talking about time blocking and daily activities. We'll be talking about all that on next week. So if you have,
Sorry.
no, go
So
ahead.
I noticed there that it says cold calling versus warm calling. So I did want to explain that. So warm calling is the idea of calling somebody that if you call them, they know who you are. So you say, you know, hello, and you're like, this is Yachty, and they're gonna be like, hey Yachty, right? They're not gonna be like, who the heck are you? Why are you calling me? You know, so that is a warm call because you already have a rapport with that person. They've got to somewhat know you, somewhat like you, somewhat trust you. A cold call is they don't know you at all. Sometimes it's the first time you're calling, sometimes it may be the second or third, but they don't know you. So you're building that rapport. It's a much more difficult skill set. Takes a lot more time to master because, you know, you only have a few seconds to impress them before they're like, hey, I gotta go. I got better things to do than be on the phone with you. So, just in case, you know, because I heard somebody say something and I was like, so cold calling is different than warm calling. And time blocking will become super important. I'm still not that great at it. Alicia, I don't know how you, but I'm not. I'll say I'm gonna do certain things, and then next thing I know, I'm doing something else. So, but a very important skill to master to be successful in this business.
For sure. I have to time block because otherwise I'm so busy doing about 7 jobs in one day. So it is a lot. So I do have to time block. The most difficult thing though that I am having is work-life balance. So it seems like work kind of spills over to life, and then life kind of starts to it just really starts to become so. it- Once you get busy, it's really going to be busy. I just want to say, take this time and learn as much as you can learn because you definitely don't have the time to go back and learn it when you're busy. So if you have all your post license, you have all those things to do, go ahead and do it when you're not busy because you're going to get busy. And when you get busy, you're going to be thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, maybe I should have watched this training last 2 months ago because now I can't do it because I'm too busy. So before we end today, we want to incorporate a word. So the word for today is gratitude. We want to leave on the word of gratitude today. I feel like it's so fitting based on the conversation we've had. And I have a quote and I pull it up, and I love quotes. For those who don't know me, I love quotes and motivation and anything manifestation and making sure my energy is, in a good space. So the quote is acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is a foundation for all abundance.
Amen.
Amen.
You know, Anyone else want to chime in before we let you all go?
With God, anything is possible.
Amen. Absolutely.
And I manifest that everyone in this training, we are all at the end of the year going to be almost six figures, if not above. Okay. I manifest that and put that in the
Speak
atmosphere.
it, Crystal.
I
Speak
receive
it.
it. I receive it. Yeah, I want you all to know that this is a judgment-free zone. Again, we are here to help each other grow and learn. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We're here to help you. And if you need help getting to 200, if you're not there, let us know and we have some creative ways that kind of help you get to 200 people on your list so you can go ahead and start calling.
Quick question, ladies. Are you guys coming out to the trolley barn this Thursday? Because I missed the last time event.
Yes.
Are you guys coming out Thursday?
Yes, I will be there.
Wait,
Okay,
Alicia
nice.
is going? Alicia is going to be in the building?
Please, let's go, guys. I missed a lot. I've been busy with my kids.
Well, the last one, I had the flu, so I couldn't make it. I was so
It
upset
was
about
raining too.
it.
It was
So,
so fun, though. We had such a good time.
yeah,
Yes,
definitely I want to go this time.
relaxing.
Yes. And we have so many fun events planned and things, that we do to kind of keep our team motivated and, um, encouraged and inspired. So my homework for you all today is whenever you see everyone in the office, whenever you see them on office, inspire another person. Inspire that person that you see that day. Even if you don't know them, like I don't know, I have never met. I don't know Stacy, were you at the meeting today?
I was.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I
I
know
was
your face is familiar.
outside of Tijuana.
Oh, okay, okay. So the next time we're in the office, I want us to get in the habit of inspiring each other. Even if it's just, you know what, I saw your post on Facebook, girl, you rocking it. You doing that. You just encourage and inspire each other when you see them, or if you come online and you don't get a chance to come in the office, just inspire each other. That's your homework for this week, aside from the other stuff. Anything else from our lovely broker in charge, Miss Yachty Jones? No? She said
Mm-mm.
no. Okay. If all hearts and mind are clear, we are done for today. And I appreciate your attendance. I can't wait to see you all grow and be on that WhatsApp chat because we're going to be pom poms and balloons whenever y'all start making those coins.
Yes.
I'll see y'all Thursday, okay?
Oh,
Everybody.
Yes.
All
okay.
right.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.